Hi, I'm Ann Griffin. Today, I'm going to talk to you and show you all the latest AI tools for product managers. Just kidding. We're not going to do that at all. Actually, I'm going to talk to you about how AI aligns with specific product skills and how not to give away your critical thinking to AI. So, as Shreyas Doshi often says, taste is important for product managers, and so is craft and clear thinking. And this is going to be increasingly important as AI can do more and more of the PM tasks that don't really require that critical thought, that are really repetitive. And so, really, what's going to keep us, I'll say, relevant in our roles are the pieces that require that taste, critical thinking, and clear thought. So, really, I'm here to talk to you about like five key principles about using AI in product discovery. So, number one, solving real and painful problems. Having worked in multiple emerging tech startups, from AI to blockchain, I've been guilty of joining a company that was more excited about the technology than finding a real customer problem. And that is really painful. And as a product person, it's very frustrating. And it puts you in a position that makes it kind of complicated to try to tell the story of, what you were able to, how you were able to push the product forward in a scenario where in a company that values technology over building a great product. Number two, understanding your customers deeply. AI cannot replace your own judgment or understanding of the customer, your discernment, intuition. If it does, then why does your company actually need you? You need to actually use AI as a tool to better understand your customers, from helping you prepare a research plan, creating user guides, to finding gaps in your own insights from customer conversations. And in a future video and article, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the AI for research tools that allegedly find insights for you. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on those, but we won't talk about those today. But it's really important that you actually understand your customers deeply, because sometimes the AI is going to make suggestions that don't actually make sense. Principle number three, taking a show, don't tell approach. You can create a prototype in under 15 minutes now using only a prompt in tools like Replit, Magic Patterns, V0, as well as Bolt, which are all really powerful prototyping tools. And it just doesn't really make sense for you to be waiting for someone else to help you do a prototype, or do something even super low fidelity that might take you hours to do independently, that you could use AI, assuming that you're also using, again, critical thinking and collaborating with design and engineering and understanding that core problem that you're solving together to actually create that prototype. And principle number four, testing your assumptions early. The earlier you can test your assumptions, the better. As Shreya says, thinking is cheap, execution is expensive. And this really just means that you should do more thinking and using AI to help you test your assumptions as early as possible before you start executing it. There's less of an excuse, right? Because you could build a prototype like this. You don't have to spend weeks of development time. You don't have to have a 2-week sprint. And it's not even just about building it. It's about a lot of these conversations that you can have that maybe AI can actually help improve, to actually test those assumptions before anything is built. And even maybe help you figure out what you should be building in the prototype to start with. And principle number five, avoiding false signals from market bubbles. Having been through 2 blockchain crypto market bubbles, and also having worked in AI and with AI during the AI hype wave, I can promise you that if you aren't building the right product, the momentum that you gain from the bubble is not going to last. And so it's incredibly important to just keep that in mind, as you're using these tools, whether you're building with AI or not. But it's one thing I always bring up, because a lot of people also who are interested in these tools are also interested in becoming AI PMs, which is different than just using AI tools. But I always like to remind people to be wary of the current hype waves. And AI can be really powerful in helping us conduct more efficient and insightful customer research, market research. It can help us really rapidly prototype our ideas. Marty Kagan is a really big supporter of that, especially in terms of how do we use this to de-risk our bets and getting early feedback from customers and validating our assumptions before investing heavily in development. It helps you de-risk the product bets and ensure you're building something customers truly want and need. And then I'm going to go into more detail into these principles in this article. So head over there to learn how to leverage AI to become a super IC in product management. And be sure to subscribe to this Substack newsletter to get the next installment. After Christmas, we're going to dive into using AI for market research. And in some of the future newsletters, we're going to go into the prototyping, what are the best tools, but also like when is the right time to use those and how do you do that? And how do you help use AI to also help you build those user guides so that you're not asking leading questions, all this good stuff. So subscribe, and excited to talk about AI for market research next time. Bye.